Down here on the beaver spot, it's all overgrown, as you can tell. It's all overgrown compared to last year. There's a trail right here. I might put a 220 in up there. So, because whatever's coming out of here is going up there. And there's all this poop right there. I don't know if I can show you this without getting too close. All this. It's all this poop. Maybe goose shit, but not sure. But yeah, there's some more poop right there. Might be goose shit, but not sure. But I'm working on this spot right here, digging it out with the axe here. And trying to get it so it's clear so the trap doesn't miss fire. That's the goal right now. Clear it up, get this back open. This is our first time down here this year, and gonna put a 440 RBG right there, 12-inch RBG. Put some Judith and Dan beaver lure back here, which you will see in a second. Back there. So that's the plan today. Okay, now we're gonna hammer the earth anchor in here. I don't know if I'm trying to get this on film for you. All the way in. It's all the way in. So there's that. And pull this a little bit. Lock it in place. Pull that out. There we go. The earth anchor's in. All right, put the trap on here. Put this like that. Okay, make sure trigger's out of the way. Safeties are still on. Lock that down. Put my external safety on because I don't trust these big traps. These traps hurt. So there's that external safety. Get that out of the way. Bring that up. Bring that up. Like that. Slide that on. Slide the safety back on there. Slide that back on. Slide it down. Just that out of the way. All the way down. And then play it like that. Take the safeties off. Make sure that's locked on. Safeties are off. It's on there. I'm getting this on video for you. On there. Lock this. There's a trap. Chains over here out of the way. The safeties are off, both of them. Trap's ready. Now look at this spot here, see if it will fit in there. Just check it first. I think it will. I need to move the left safety up a little bit. Move this one up a little bit. Put the trap. Take safety off. Get that safety out of the way. This, in Oregon law, it only needs to be touching the water, the bottom of the jaws. So I'm going to put this in here like this. Put it down. Now it's in the water there. So that's good. It's set in the water, as you can see. And chains up the bank there. So now, get down on my knees here, which is going to get muddy. All right. Got a couple chewed sticks. Okay, that's not going to work. I got to tilt this way up. Hopefully you see this in the bank if I can. like that. See that there? I can't see if you're seeing this, but so I'm going to try. Try to get that down a bit, like that. And try to take some of this grass, not a lot of it, get it over here, right? So that. Take some of this grass. Not all of this, I want this back up there. I want it clear for them to get out. I'm filthy, covered in mud. Take some of this grass here, bind it up, cover the trap on that side. Best I can. Some more of this grass here. Tuck this side in. I want this open, so I want to hook it in there. Now there a little bit. I am covered in mud. God, I hope I didn't get you guys covered in mud. That's the set so far. Kind of like it, but it is what it is. You know, I like it, I don't, but it is what it is. And that's the set so far. So let's get these gloves off, put the lure in. Let's try and see the set from the front, if I can, without falling in the. It doesn't look too bad, the set. Honestly, it looks kind of good. I like it, but like from the front. Let's take this lure here. This Judith and Dan Davis Alpha Delta Castor lure. These are the first sets of the season, so we're going to try to get one with this Alpha Delta here. Mix it up. Get it in Alpha Delta Castor lure. Judith and Dan Davis. That's what this is. If you smell it, it smells super natural. It has a special smell to it. No artificial smells. Just smells like the capsule comes out of the rear end of the animal. Found a stick here. Gonna flip this stick over on its side like this, so I can get a chunk of it. Mix up. It's nice and chunky. The only thing I wish is it blended a bit more. I like the chunkiness, but I think there's a whole piece of castor in here in this one. Nothing wrong with that. Keeps it nice and juicy, but I like little pieces. I don't want to take a whole chunk like that, if you know what I mean. Like that's a whole castor there. The thing with castors, you don't want to put a castor from this creek in this creek, because it's a known smell. You want a territorial response. So you want a separate smell. That's where this castor is going to come in handy. Nice chunk there, drop it in there. I'm going to get another piece and drop it up a little higher. So, don't necessarily want to have it in the bottom of the creek, but what's happening is the water fluctuates a lot here, so that one's probably going to get washed away. So I'm going to put this one a little higher. A little higher up. Just a little chunk on there. I'm going to take this, get on my knees again, and stick it in the bank. So there's the castor right there. It's sticked in the bank. You can see it right there. Smells good. This set's going to be the Judith and Dan Alpha Delta Castor lure set. So, not sure I'm going to name the video, but that's what that set's going to be. 2 chunks of it down there, so hopefully when we get a beaver to come along, when we check in 2 days, we'll check in 2 days because we have a 2-day check. And I'm thinking the water's going to come up. That's why I set that one higher. We'll see what happens in this set. I smell it. It smells strong and it smells good. Bunch of chewed sticks right there. That used to be the old area that came up. Now they come up here and go up in here chewing all these trees.